How's it going, everybody? Doing an eating video here today, eating breakfast. And I just be rambling a little bit. As always, I got hash browns, eggs, bacon, some sausage. Just got some salt on this stuff. Happy to see the filling out bracket video I did. March Madness doing well. Got some iced tea as well. 3 pieces of bacon, 6, well, 5 now, sausage links, scrambled eggs, and 3 hash browns. I always just pick these things up. It's funny, I put the interviewing the Xbox. I threw it up on the Buried Under the Cliches channel. Because that's where it should have went first in reality. Because my other 2 interviews went up there first. The Wii and the Game Boy Advance. But it was doing its like basic views that it does. You know, it had like 80 something views after like 16 hours, and all of a sudden, not necessarily explodes, but within 48 hours, it's got 1,000 views, 40 plus comments, a bunch of likes. It slightly took off based on for that channel. That's why none of this stuff makes sense to me, because that video, in his first 16 hours, was doing less than what the average was. And then out of nowhere, all of a sudden I'm getting comments left and right. A ton of likes. There's no rhyme or reason. It didn't have a ton of likes before. It had one comment, 80 something views, and I can't remember what the likes were. But it was just a basic video. And then all of a sudden, it starts heating up. I pick up like 15 subs off of it. But once again, there was like no reason for that to even end up on people's homepages. You know? But I'll take it. It was exciting to see. I love hash browns. So that was pretty wild. Like, I do want to do another part with that one, but it's not going to be my next one. I might do the Genesis next, or maybe the 360 or something. I should have brought a butter knife so I could scoop these potatoes up. Eggs. I could go for a nice potato and egg hero. I don't feel like you can get those down here. I'll have to make one. But that was cool to see. I'm trying not to make a ton of noise here. It was a plane. The heat did kick on. It got cold last night. It's pretty cold today too. We were popping high 60s, 70s, high 70s until low 80s for a bit. And now it's just back to 30s again. Annoying. It's supposed to pop back up though. So. I don't need to get all these eggs, obviously. Just I was going to throw toast in here too, but I was like, you know what, no. I want to save my pieces of bread for an egg sandwich later in the week. It did get windy last night. There was there's tornado warnings. I don't know what happened down in town, but up here there was no tornadoes. It did get windy and rained quite a bit. Pretty nice wind. I had the garbage out, but I'm like, let me just check. It blew the top off. It's attached to it, because they pick up the garbage here. The truck itself, the arms come out and pick it up. So it blew the top off of that, and then it pushed the can back. I was like, all right, I'll just bring this to by the garage and put it out in the morning. No tornadoes, though, thankfully. That's good enough. I don't have to scrape up every piece of egg. I did 3 eggs. I could have probably just did 2. The bacon was just basic. I mean, you could throw it on the skillet or whatever, but I just threw it in the microwave. And the hash browns go in the. I throw them in the. Just because it's quicker than the oven, that air fryer, oven, toaster thing that we have now. I took from my mom's house in Florida. It cooks them quicker. Not by a ton, but you'd probably save it about 7-8 minutes. It cooks them nicely, too, so. Just finish this iced tea. Yeah, but I'm happy with the brackets. That video did really well. But now I'm back on my 9 a.m. Eastern U.S. time. I have got back to 9 a.m. because that one went up at 11, but it had hit 2,400 views, I think, before 9 a.m. anyway. So I don't sometimes like to, when I'm doing 2 videos a day, whatever, but sometimes like that second video I'll put it up at like 3-4 o'clock, and it's like I don't want the following video going up at 9 a.m. because I feel like I'm undercutting it a little bit. I don't know how much it matters, because if a video's gonna view well, people are gonna see it and it's gonna view well. But yeah, I don't get the algorithm with YouTube, because that video, I want to talk about this again briefly. That video it popped. Like I said, it was 86 views. It was under the average for that channel. The other, not this channel, Paradigm Cliches. And I was like, yeah, whatever. Couple views, something to throw up on there. And like I said, I need to put it up on there because the other 2 were on there. It was meant to put those type of videos up on that channel. And I was like, all of a sudden, like I picked up a bunch of comments quick. And I'm like, those views look like they went up like, and I'm not saying it was nuts. It was like 40, 50 views in an hour. But for that channel, that's great. It's incredible. And I was like, oh my God, also I was doing it throughout the day. It's still doing it now. Let me look. Although I can't access it through my phone. I'm not signed in. I'm signed into my phone under Slip into Shadows. I'm not obsessed with the stats on that one. Let me look it up, though. I picked up another sub on that video. I think, or maybe I was there. Same amount of comments, though. I've had like 43, 42, 43 individual comments on that, which is great. Because I was talking about that with ASMR with Bex briefly. Just algorithm stuff, and this was before, like this happened after I was discussing that with her. All of a sudden I was like, there's no rhyme or reason to the algorithm. It just decided, hey, this video's going on the homepage, because people are saying that, oh, this is awesome, I'm happy this popped up on the homepage. Someone was like, anything for views. I haven't responded to, I only responded to the first comment because I thought that's gonna be the only one I got. I have to respond to the others, but oh man, that's a documentary. I'm informing people of the dangers of the original Xbox. But like, it had no, like, that's why usually they're like, oh, but a lot of people say that the comments don't matter as much as the likes. Like, you want to get likes, even if you get dislikes, even though it doesn't show them. You can see them yourself. And I think there's a browser extension you can use to see people's dislikes on their videos. I don't know why they got rid of it. I don't know. I think it was for like, I think a lot of big, as crazy as it sounds, like a lot of big movie companies, I think it was like bigger entities were like, they put out like a latest Star Wars trailer or any kind of movie trailer that all of a sudden the likes are like 5,000 and the dislikes are like 100,000. I don't think they wanted people seeing that. You know, or something, but maybe I'm wrong. Because I'm like, whatever, dude, let me see my likes. Like, I mean, I could still see them. But, you know, you just go on your page, on YouTube. You can't see them, I don't think, on YouTube Studio. I'm just going to ramble here for a minute. But you can see them on the laptop. I can see them on the computer. But, you know, I always hear, oh, it's all about those likes and even dislikes because it's engagement. And I'm sitting here like, this thing was just thrown in there when it had a comment on it. Barely any views. And maybe like there was like 12, 15 likes at the time. It's got like 100 something now. Maybe there's 20. Say 20. And all of a sudden people are like, oh my God, this was just recommended to me. Why? It didn't get a flood of like, because I always think, oh, you know, if I sit here and I'm like, hey, everybody like this video. I'm thinking if I can get 200 likes in an hour, and this wouldn't happen, but all of a sudden maybe that spikes it into the algorithm or just the recommendations. I'm not talking about that video doing. It's not getting the push where it has 100,000 views. But for what that channel is, it's doing super well. It's generating likes, comments, and subscribers for me. But apparently that doesn't matter. YouTube will just say, hey, you know what? This is going in the algorithm. I'm not saying the algorithm, this is going into your recommendations list. It's going onto the homepage. Same thing on this channel. When I had that big run back in 22, I've had some other runs since then, but that was the biggest one I ever had. All of a sudden, like a random video got a shit ton more views than it normally would. I don't know why. That video wasn't behaving any differently than any of my average videos at that point. So to me, it's just like, the algorithm is just, whatever it's doing, all of a sudden it just sees a random video and says, it's like I feel like all the videos are on they're on like not a treadmill, but like a conveyor belt. And all of a sudden the algorithm's just like, boop, boop, just randomly. The algorithm's not even doing anything. It's just randomly smacking videos into the recommendations list. And the homepage is just like, boop, boop. Because that video makes no sense to me. Who knows? But anyway, eating breakfast here. Hash browns, eggs, scrambled eggs, sausage, little sausages, and bacon. Drinking some iced tea and rambling about some YouTube stuff and other stuff. But thanks for checking this out.